Good evening. Welcome to the Vernon Township Supervisors meeting for November 7th, 2019. Start the meeting with prayer and salute to the flag. Prayer, Supervisor Schneider.
Bless us as we gather today for this meeting. Guide our minds and hearts so that we will work for the good of our community and help all your people. Teach us to be generous in our outlook, courageous in face of difficulty, and wise in our decisions. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, Gary.
This time we'll call the roll call.
Snyder.
Here.
Maloney.
Here.
Vieira.
Present.
Wagner.
Here.
Smith.
Here. All right. And we can open the floor to citizen comment. We have any citizen comment this evening? All right, move on to approval of the minutes. Approval of the minutes for the October 3rd, 2019 meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Have a motion?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? The finances, motion to direct the treasurer to issue checks for the approved vouchers due for payment.
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Motion to ratify payroll for the employees from September 29th, 2019 to October 26th, 2019, and the supervisor's pay.
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Thank you. Correspondence, Lori?
Dear Vernon Township Board of Supervisors, on behalf of the Meadville Tribune and our media partners, Armstrong and Cool 101.7 FM, many thanks to the Vernon Township Board of Supervisors, as well as the staff, for allowing use of the Township Meeting Room to hold candidate forum free of charge. These forums give the public a chance to hear candidates answer questions on the issues of the day for the respective offices they seek. The Township allowing us use of the room at no cost for these events truly is appreciated. Sincerely, Keith Gushard, Meadville Tribune.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah. Nice to get one of those once in a while.
They were packed here for the sheriff.
Yeah, they were.
Okay, we'll move right on. Police report. Randy Detzel, Chief.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good evening, everyone. Tonight I'm going to read the report for the Vernon Township Police Department for the month of October 2019. For the month of October, we answered a total of 246 calls for service, bringing our yearly total to date to 2,334 calls. We had 18 motor vehicle accidents. 9 citizens were locked out of their vehicle that we assisted. We had 9 traffic stops for traffic infractions, and we issued 7 citations and issued 2 warnings. We had non-traffic citations that were issued. We did 3 of those. We assisted citizens on non-traffic related instances in 3 occasions. And we had 9 court hearings at District Judge Lincoln Zillhaver's right here on Route 19. Of those 9 hearings, 8 of them were for criminal offenses, 1 was for traffic. We traveled a total of 3,162 miles in the month of October on patrol. And I had a few things to mention for the month. One, again, always everybody watch for the school buses. We're doing really well on those lately. I have to say, we've been out every morning and we've been patrolling as much as we can. And I have to say the drivers are stopping for the buses, so this is a good thing. The roundabout, as everybody knows, is open. So far it seems to be working pretty smooth. All I would ask is the folks, when you're driving through there, the center section does have the right-of-way. Try to be, a little understanding when somebody's trying to get either in north or south, because it seems like when we're traveling from east to the west, from the west to the east, sometimes the folks are in a bit of a hurry, and they're not really giving the folks a chance to get in the roundabout. So, again, a little courtesy goes a long way. Our department participated Thursday, October 24th. We were with the Trick and Treat, the annual Trick or Treat in Vernon Township. We had a really good time. I know my wife was with me, and we have gone out. This is, I think, the 23rd year now I've done that, and had a lot of fun doing it, and it was nice seeing all the kids and their parents. Scams, they're out there again, folks. if you didn't enter a contest or buy a lucky ticket, you probably didn't win anything. So when these people are calling you, wanting you to send money orders and different things to get your money, just, it's a scam. And please, give us a call. We're in the office. We'd be more than happy to check out any of these winnings or things that people want you to do. IRS, anything like that, they're gonna send you a formal letterhead. It'll be with their heading on it. Nobody's gonna call you on a telephone and want your social security number and different things. So please, if it doesn't sound right, tell the people to call them back. Let us know. We'll look into it for you. And with that, that's my report for the night.
All right, thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Any questions for the chief? Stephen?
I do have one. How about accidents, fender benders, things going on at the roundabout?
We've had a few. We have had a few of them.
I mean,
And-
of the 18, what are we looking at, those are running?
Well, I'm going to say probably, I'm going to say 4 or 5 of them. They're not, I don't think they're going to be as serious of accidents that we could have had before, which were really, the intersection really wasn't an issue. But what we're going to have is we're going to have some fender benders. One fella had a dash cam, was quite irate, and was pretty upset with the other driver, and they ended up parking over at the visitor center. So of course we didn't see anything, but he had the dash cam. Turned out he was in the wrong because he did not yield. So, you know, it's going to be things like that. Nothing real serious, but still, there's going to be some fender
You can
benders.
see where tempers are flared going through there.
Oh, yes.
Just like you said with the east-west traffic,
Mhm.
you don't even have a chance
Nope.
to stop them. If you want to be on 1998,
So,
you're...
little patience would go a long way.
Yeah. That's all I have.
Chief, are we still having any issues with people getting in and out of locked and unlocked cars in terms of,
It hasn't been, for this month, we didn't have the reports we did other months, but still, it's a good idea, folks, keep your cars locked if they're gonna be outside, because we never know when this stuff happens. Somebody comes around and decides they wanna check it out, so it's always a good idea.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. We'll move on to the road department, road report. Ludwig Zarembinski, Roadmaster.
Thank you, Chairman Maloney. Good evening, Supervisors. For the month of October, we did some spray patching and crack sealing on Brooks, and most of Donna and Linda in Salisbury Township helped us out with that. Did some ditch cleaning on Kennedy Hill, Coleman, Mullen, and Van Horn roads. Repaired the ditch bank and berms on Mullen and Cotton roads. Checked roads after wind and rain storms on the 17th, the 28th, 8th, and the 31st. Cleaned up some downed trees on Williams, Sportsman, West Vernon, Danoon, and Vernon Street. Cleaned a lot of leaf dams, ditches, and clogged pipes. Placed 2 loop detectors at Giant Eagle traffic light. Installed a new junction box cover. Put the traffic down there, and that took us a little longer. It took us 2 days. We had a hard time finding the junction box where it was buried. And finally, the light is functioning properly now. Finished mowing berms and boom mowed brush on various roads. Boom mowed brush on Rogers Ferry Road as part of the PennDOT Agility Program. Spread 2 loads of gravel and ran the road planer on Johnson Swamp roads. Prepared a washout on the Sportsman Road cross pipe outlet side. On equipment maintenance, truck 1 installed a new fuel tank, transfer case, yoke, and seal. On truck 2, a new left axle seal, low air alarm sensor, welded the left rear mud flap bracket, and state inspection. The bucket truck was state inspected. 2015 truck changed tires, oil fillers, and greased. Truck 6 worked on the dump bed frame bolts and greased. And on the Onan garage generator we have out back, the KW, 25 KW, installed new battery cable and terminals. On the 29th, attended the PennDOT roundabout meeting with Rob for the completion of the roundabout. That's all I have.
Anyone have any questions?
No.
On that loop detector, what was the issue with that? How'd that get broken?
It either malfunctioned and broke. We couldn't find exactly where it was chewed up. They did mill that a couple years ago and paved the intersection. We couldn't find where it was actually milled up or broken there, but both loops wasn't functioning at all. It was sending the constant call on that intersection, stopping the traffic on 322.
So you just replaced it, you don't know
Well, we replaced, Chuck narrowed it down to a broken loop somewhere, and that's,
Right,
so we had to cut new loops
Okay.
in, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't think they milled down there or anything. No,
But National Fuel Gas did a lot of work down there. The Water Authority did some work down there at the intersection. They kind of buried our loop detector box, is what took us so long to find it. So we had to put a new cover on, try to raise it up a little bit so it wouldn't be covered over with dirt and concrete. So,
Yeah. Yeah, so, sounds good. All right, thank you. Move on to administration zoning. Rob, over that?
Good evening, everyone. For zoning tonight, the Ferguson subdivision is before you for your approval. It's previously been reviewed by both the township and county planning commissions. In the month of October, we've issued 7 zoning permits for a total of $385 in fees collected. Our yearly total now stands at 47 zoning permits issued for a total of $41,282 in fees, representing over $12 million in new construction in the township. This past month, we've been busy preparing for next year as we put the final touches on the 2020 general fund budget, as well as the ancillary budgets such as liquid fuels, streetlights, and capital improvements. I met with our insurance agent to review health insurance premiums for township employees, as well as our insurance agent to review property and liability insurance policies for 2020. I'm proud to say that the 2020 budget before you for advertisement provides all of the necessary township services while keeping the township property taxes at its current level of 2 mills. This month I attended the Crawford County Association of Township Officials Fall Convention, which was educational as always. I met with representatives from Dunkin' Donuts to review their landscaping plans at their land development. Last week I attended the semifinal inspection meeting for the roundabout project. All that's left there is some punch list items and the placement of the sign on the wall. With the roundabout now open, I must say SET and PennDOT did an excellent job. This was a very large project that was managed and constructed extremely well, with minimal impacts on traffic throughout the area. Finally, today I met with a representative from PennDOT's LTAP, Local Technical Assistance Program, in regards to our ongoing discussions about traffic on Deborah Drive. He gave us some advice on creating a policy for dealing with traffic requests for traffic calming measures by residents. This policy would dictate when and what measures are used. We will work on creating this policy over the next few months, so we'll be ready to initiate any needed traffic calming measures in the spring. On a side note, the representative was pleased with how well enforcement by our police department worked in slowing people down in the Deborah Drive area. And that's my report for tonight.
Very good. Good job, Randy. So, anyone have any questions for Rob? No? All right, so then have a motion to approve this Ferguson subdivision.
So moved.
Last night.
Second.
Have a motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? All right. Next, engineers report, Ashley Porter, engineer.
Good evening, Supervisors. I'd like to report that we are continuing to work on developments for this year as the weather turned. Everybody's trying to get stuff wrapped up and get some new businesses open. We're also working on approximately $6 million worth of developments that we're anticipating for next year. So that's about half of this year's building permit costs. So trying to build RUMP's fees up and get new businesses in the township, and so that's looking very good. I have to report.
Great. Very positive. Any questions for Ashley? No. Thank you, Ashley.
Welcome.
Solicitor's report, Earl Charles Thomas, sir.
No one causes any problem out here.
That's good.
Thank goodness.
So answer is, I have nothing to report, but that's okay. As long as it keeps peaceful, that's fine.
That's a good thing.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions? Thank you. So heading into new business, motion to approve resolution 2019-09, the revision to Act 537 plan.
So moved.
Have a
Second.
motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Motion to advertise the Vernon Township 2020 budget.
So moved.
Motion.
Second.
Motion and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Motion to authorize township engineer and township zoning officer to act upon any violations in conjunction with land development and stormwater, with the land development and stormwater ordinance.
So move.
Motion?
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? All right. Move right along to old business. Motion to approve mowing bid for Lauderman Landscaping for the years 2020, 2021, and 2022.
I'll make that motion.
Have a motion
Second.
and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone not in favor? Motion to approve the CDBG application for payment number 1 from Lindy Paving in the amount of $217,374.42.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Not in favor? All right. Brings us up to upcoming meetings. December 4th will be the supervisor's work session at 7:30, and December 5th, supervisor's regular meeting at 7:30 p.m. And then December 19th will be the supervisor's year-end meeting at 4 p.m. And with that, we'll have supervisor comments. Start with Greg tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to congratulate all the candidates that were running. Seemed to be pretty exciting races, a couple of them. The weather's changing. Be careful. The roundabout, of course. PennDOT's, I'm hoping, has a pretty good plan to plow it, so we'll see how that works out. And just holidays are coming up. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. Sad to say that summer went by that fast, and talking about Thanksgiving and all that stuff, but that's pretty much all I have.
Thank you. Fritz?
Just to kind of echo what Mr. Smith said there, the roundabout is opening. It does seem to be working well, but be careful in that and learn the curve there. And then also Thanksgiving coming up, wishing everybody a happy holiday with their families. That's all I have.
Thank you, Fritz. Joe?
I want to wish everybody a happy and safe Thanksgiving, and I also want to take the time to congratulate our township manager on the birth of his first child. And that's all I have for the evening.
Great. Thank you, Joe. Gary?
Well, as echoing the board, have a happy Thanksgiving and enjoy the relationship with your family, because that's generally when they get together, as opposed to Christmas, which is generally bad weather. On another note, I'm glad to hear that the school buses are being respected with the traffic now. That's always been a worry of mine. One other thing I want the people to be careful of is the deer are really moving right now. The bucks are in rut, and they're moving a lot. And there's a lot of deer get hit about this time of year. So please be careful with the roundabout and wherever you're going. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Gary. That's an excellent point on the deer. I actually had to stop right in the middle of Brown Hill yesterday on my way to the meeting here, because it wasn't a buck, it was a doe just standing there.
And they aren't paying attention.
No.
They are not.
No, and they're out there. Boy, are they ever. So I'd like to pick up on what Greg said about the election, and thank everyone that ran, put in all the effort to run, all the people that came out to vote, and the people that worked the polls. And Monday's Veterans Day, November 11th, so please remember that, your family members and friends that are veterans. And I'd like to thank Armstrong Utilities and the Meadville Tribune for being here this evening. And that, I'd like to ask for a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.
Thank you.